Is everybody okay? Anna asked after the explosion. Everybody seems fine, Elsa replied. Thanks to the wall Cassandra made at the end, the explosion barely hit us, Rapunzel said. Do you guys hear that? Elsa asked. Everyone stopped and listened. It sounded like a horse. The noise became louder and louder until two horses came up. Each one had a royal guard from Corona on it. Pete? Stan? Rapunzel asked. We have a problem, Stan said. The castle is being invaded, Pete exclaimed. Cassandra, go protect the castle, Anna instructed. That's not a good idea, Anna, Eugene said. We need Cassandra to help lead us, Matthias said. Protecting the castle is very important, Anna said. Cassandra, go. I'll take your place, Rapunzel said. Okay, Cassandra left. Rapunzel, what were you thinking? I know you have experience with leading a kingdom, but you have no experience leading royal guards, Eugene said. I know what I'm doing, Rapunzel replied. A group of soldiers came up to Rapunzel and attacked her. Rapunzel tried to fight them off, but it wasn't easy. It was even a little too hard. Hadira came and helped Rapunzel. Samantha threw lightning bolts at everyone who attacked her. Elsa ended up fighting Andrew, who used his sword to block Elsa's ice. Elsa shot a ton of ice at him, which ended up breaking the sword. After throwing some sort of liquid, Olivia grabbed Andrew and took him to an area separate from where the fight was happening. I want to know why people keep calling me Olivia if I'm the Dark Princess, she exclaimed. You must look like Varian's old friend who is apparently named Olivia, Andrew replied. I guess so, Olivia said. Speaking of Varian, he betrayed me. I want you to try and trap him in that amber of yours, Andrew instructed. They rejoined the fight. Meanwhile, Cassandra had made it to the castle. Guards from Arendelle and Corona were fighting the ones from the Southern Isles. Cassandra began giving instructions to the guards so they could protect the castle. In the middle of the fight, Cassandra was knocked over by what felt like a magic blast. She got up. Who was that? She asked. Me. Hans walked up. How? Cassandra asked. I was given a wristband by Andrew. It was filled with Sapporian magic. With it, I can control multiple different types of magic, Hans said. Cassandra created black rocks. You're weak, Hans said. Cassandra trapped him in the black rocks. Still believe that? She asked. I can't keep fighting. I'm getting tired, Anna said. Is anyone else getting too tired? Samantha asked. A few people replied with a yes. Samantha used her powers to give everyone more energy. Suddenly, someone from the Southern Isles rode up on his horse. The prince has been trapped. He wants everyone to come help him destroy the girl with the blue hair, he said. Isn't he talking about Cassandra? Elsa asked. I think so, Rapunzel replied. Everyone that the group was fighting ran away. Let's go, Matthias said. Everyone headed for the castle. Hans! Anna was not happy to see him when she arrived at the castle. I demand you to let me go, Hans shouted. Never, Cassandra exclaimed. One day the whole kingdom will believe that you were the villain all along, Hans said. What are you talking about? Elsa asked. The people of Arendelle will never believe you, Anna exclaimed. The kingdom of Corona eventually forgave them, Hans pointed to Cassandra and Varian. How did you know? Rapunzel asked. Hans dropped something. Rapunzel picked it up. My journal? You left it behind when you went to free Anna. I've used it to come up with a plan to take over the kingdom and win this war, Hans explained. Elsa threatened to use her powers on him. Samantha ran up. What is it? Anna asked. I just saw a group of people enter the castle, and I don't think they were on our side, Samantha warned. I'll go check it out, Cassandra said and left. On the way, she accidentally freed Hans from the trap he was in. Olivia walked up to Varian. You need to take that necklace off, Varian exclaimed. I won't, Olivia exclaimed. She took out a crystal and threw it at Varian. Varian had no time to run away. He was about to be trapped in the amber. Rapunzel looked over and saw it. She ran over as fast as she could. Ashley walked up. Rapunzel wrapped her hair around the amber that was growing very fast. Ashley, go get Elsa and Samantha. The Sundrop can't break the amber like the Moonstone can. I have to use a dangerous incantation to free Varian. Once he's free, Samantha and Elsa need to snap me out of it, Rapunzel exclaimed. Ashley hurried over to Elsa and Samantha. The three of them walked up to Rapunzel. Rapunzel began the incantation. Wither and decay, end this destiny, break these earthly chains, and set the spirit free. It wasn't working. Rapunzel looked at her hair. Normally her hair turned black when she used the incantation, only her hair didn't change color. Rapunzel tried the incantation again. Nothing. Again, nothing. It's not working, Samantha said. We may have to wait for Cassandra, Elsa said. Rapunzel looked up. The amber had stopped growing. Varian was completely encased. Incoming! Ashley shouted. The girls looked up to see that something was coming straight for them. The girls had no time to run. Elsa blasted the object with ice. Samantha threw a lightning bolt at it. They were able to stop it, but they couldn't tell what it was. Hans walked up to Elsa. What do you want? Elsa asked. This, Hans said, and blasted some sort of magic at her. Elsa dodged it. Since when did you have magic? She asked. She blasted ice at Hans. Hans fought back with his magic. The two of them kept blasting each other with their powers. Rapunzel wrapped her hair around the amber again. She tried the decay incantation one last time. For some reason, it just wasn't working like it used to. Did I lose my ability to use the decay incantation? Rapunzel asked. Meanwhile, Elsa and Hans were still fighting. Elsa blasted the strongest icy blast possible. Hans dodged it and used all of his strength to blast Elsa. He successfully hit her and she went flying across the area and landed on the ground. Anna turned around and saw it. Elsa, she called. Oh, don't worry about me. Just fight, Elsa said. Anna picked up a sword and approached Hans. What did you do to my sister? She asked. With her unable to fight, you'll be easy to beat. Then I can take over Arendelle, Hans explained. He used his powers to blast Anna. Anna dodged it. Hans kept trying, but Anna kept dodging. Hans took out his sword and attacked Anna. Anna swung her sword, hitting Hans's sword and knocking it out of his hand. Hans tried using his powers again. Anna easily dodged it every time. How are you winning? Hans asked. I don't know, Anna replied. She kept fighting, and Hans was eventually knocked over. Cassandra came outside. The castle is safe, she exclaimed. We need to get out of here, Hans said. Everyone from the Southern Isles left. I'm glad that's over, Kristoff said. It's only over for now, Adira said. Cassandra, I need your help, Rapunzel said. The two girls walked over to the amber that Varian was trapped in. What happened? Cassandra asked. While you were gone, Olivia threw one of her crystals at Varian, Rapunzel replied. You couldn't free him? Cassandra asked. She was surprised. The Sundrop never worked to break through the amber. I could only do it if we combined our powers, Rapunzel said. Couldn't you have used the decay incantation? Cassandra asked. Rapunzel recited the incantation. I don't think it works anymore, she said. Cassandra used the black rocks to free Varian. What happened? Varian asked. Olivia trapped you in amber, Cassandra replied. She deactivated the moonstone. Anna ran over to her sister. Are you okay? She asked. I don't know, Elsa replied. The rest of the group ran up. What happened? Rapunzel asked. I hurt my arm and my leg, Elsa replied. Cassandra examined her. Your arm should be fine in a few days. But I think your leg is broken, Cassandra said. What? But then I can't help fight in the war, Elsa said. Everything is going to be okay, Anna assured her sister. I'll go get help, Ashley said. She walked away. Rapunzel deactivated the Sundrop. She still wondered why she couldn't use the decay incantation. When everyone went back inside the castle, Elsa and Anna were alone in a room. Anna looked out the window. Elsa was nearby, sitting in a chair. Anna turned away from the window. How are you doing, Elsa? I'm doing just fine, Elsa said. I'm so sorry you got hurt, Anna said. It's not your fault, Elsa replied. I just wish there was something I could do, Anna said. Don't worry about me. Worry about protecting your kingdom and winning the war, Elsa said. She grabbed Anna's crown that was sitting on a small table next to her. She tossed it to Anna and her sister caught it. Elsa smiled. You are queen, after all.